What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204 back at it again. And yes, you guessed right. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that like button as we keep on rolling right into this one. So we got some breaking news this morning, I see, huh? Let's get right into it. Y'all see the screen, right? Check this out. Y'all see the screen. So Death Stranding will be multi-platform. So shout outs to Kojima, man. Shout outs to Kojima. Kojima deserves this, man. He deserves it because he's put in a lot of work. Okay, he's put in a lot of work. Now, excuse me. Let me just say this, right? Kojima used to work at Konami. The original, Metal Gear Solid. Okay. Now he didn't own Konami. Excuse me. He doesn't own Konami. Check. I want to show you something real quick. This is what ended up happening over at Konami, right? In 2015, reports surfaced that Kojima will be leaving Konami after the release of The Phantom Pain. Konami's actions. Konami removed Kojima's name from the marketing materials for future Metal Gear titles and began auditioning for new staff. Also, Konami reportedly barred Kojima from attending the event where the Metal Gear Solid 5 won awards for Best Action Game and Best Score/Soundtrack. Kiefer Sutherland accepted the awards on Kojima's behalf. Okay? In case you didn't know. Konami closes Kojima Productions in July of 2015. Kojima's voice actor, Akio Otsuka, revealed that Konami had closed Kojima Productions. And that's when he started working on his own studio and is involved in video game and film projects. Okay? Which is Death Stranding. Now, y'all see how bad they treated Kojima over there. That's why he decided, leading up to him creating Kojima Productions, you already know he saw things coming. So what do you have to do as an employee? You have to try and start looking for other options. Don't stay there working for your employer when you don't feel comfortable anymore working there. You see certain things behind the scene. It's going to make you want to leave that job, that particular job. You're going to start looking elsewhere. This happens in the regular, working space. We're regular people like us. It happens everywhere. Now, that's what ended up happening, right? Now, check this out, right? Shout out to TCMF Games. Kojima buys the rights to Death Stranding. Sony owned the rights for the game, but now it's been confirmed that Kojima has taken the rights back. I assume now DS2 has a chance to go anywhere. That I'm not sure. He says here, I'm wondering why Sony sold it off, or was there a deal to acquire the rights at some point? We don't know yet. We don't know all the full details yet. Okay, but check this out. I'm going to show you the type of relationship Kojima has with Sony. Okay, so check this out. Here it is. Why did you choose Sony as a partner for your first project of your new studio, Kojima Productions? Here he does. I'll admit, I've received numerous offers, but for our first title, I wanted to ensure that we would be under the best conditions. I've maintained for a while now a wonderful relationship with Sony with absolute trust between us, which allows me to focus on creative aspects. Working with other partners would definitely have required more time on the non-game development tasks. It would have taken time for contract negotiations. I don't think things would have happened as quickly as they have to date. Exactly. Working with Sony also offered me a lot of freedom, and their support has been exceptional. For example, if this had been with a normal company right now, I'd be preparing a pitch for my game. We'd be looking for financing, explaining what we wanted to do, like with a Kickstarter. With Sony, of course, I have to explain my plan to them, but they immediately told me, go for it. Do what you have to do. They offered me their trust. All the energy that would have gone into the project pitch, I could focus it on the creation of the project itself. That makes a real difference. Now, let me show you something else. 2019 action game developed by Kojima Production and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for the PlayStation 4. It is the first game from Kojima and Kojima Productions after his split with Konami in 2015. Then a Windows port licensed by Kojima Production was released by 505 Games in July of 2020. A director's cut was released for the PlayStation 5 in 2021 of September, followed by the release for Windows in March of 22. Versions for the iOS, iPadOS, and macOS were released in January of 24, with ports for the Xbox Series X and S and Amazon's Luna released in November of 24. So with everything I just read you, PlayStation doesn't own Kojima Productions. And it looks like now Kojima made a deal, somehow got the rights back to his game Death Stranding, being that it was published by Sony Interactive. So they must have worked something out and they gave the rights to the game back to Kojima. So now Kojima can take his game and do whatever he wants to do with the game. Now, when you see on Twitter that you see everybody saying, like if it's a W for Xbox, that, you know, people are saying, such as myself, that their first party games will not be on the Xbox console. They sold the rights to the game to Kojima, so it is no longer a first party game for Sony. That is Kojima's game now. So he can do whatever he wants. It is not a first party game. So people you see online on Twitter, they're not explaining all of this information to you. All they're doing is, oh, here we go. A Sony first party game is on Xbox now, without explaining everything I just explained to you right now. So now, you not knowing all this information, right? Now you're going to yourself like, oh man, it's really happening. You know, Sony first party games are really going to Xbox. Without telling you that it is not only going to Xbox. You see here on Steam and Epic Games Store, save 50%. On App Store, you can download it on your iPhone, iPad, or Mac. Now available on Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC. Now available on Luna Plus. People, you see what I be saying? People acting on Twitter like it's just going to Xbox. This is what I'm trying to get to you. It's going to all the other platforms as well. You know why? because it's Kojima's game and he can place it now wherever he wants to put the game at. This is what I'm trying to explain. I'm gonna look something up right now. I need to look something up. I should have looked it up before, but I'm gonna look at it right now because I need to know. Right? Check this out. Check this out, right? Hopefully this, bear with me for a little bit. Bear with me. I need to know all of their studios that they own. I want to know because I need to bring that information up in here. I should have had it before I started, but I didn't because I'm thinking about it right now because I'm over here bringing you my raw reactions to everything, and it's so crazy. It's not the same. Remember when the Helldivers 2 rumor was going around that I spoke to you about, that it was coming over to Xbox? Now I think that game didn't go over to Xbox because PlayStation owns the rights to Helldivers 2. You see the difference here? You see what they're not explaining to you over on Twitter? That's what I'm trying to get to you. Explain to you. Okay? That's the difference. Kojima owns Kojima Productions, and now he bought the rights to Death Stranding, his game. Now, let me pull up some of the studios here. We have Ben Studios, Bluepoint, Firesprite, Gorilla, Haven, Housemarque, Insomniac, Malaysia, Media Molecule, Naughty Dog, Nixxes, Polyphony, San Diego Studios, San Mateo Studio, Santa Monica, Sucker Punch, Team Asobi, Valkyrie, XDev. Now, we don't see no Kojima Productions here on this list. I don't see it. Meaning, Sony doesn't own Kojima Productions. You see what I be saying when everybody just does things for clout, for clicks, how they just make it seem like, you know, it's a whole win for Xbox. Like, not that this game that was only on Sony now is on Xbox, without giving you the full explanation. That's what bothers me. Like, say the whole story. This is the Decima engine. Guerrilla Games owns the Decima engine, a proprietary game engine that they created and released in 2013. The engine is used to develop games for PlayStation 4, PS5, and Microsoft Windows. Guerrilla Games started developing the Decima engine as an in-house tool for their PlayStation exclusive Killzone franchise. The engine evolved with each new game and eventually became a sophisticated platform with a variety of users. The engine gained industry attention when Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid, used it to develop Death Stranding. Guerrilla Games was formed in 2000 by the merger of three small Dutch game studios, Orange Games, Digital Infinity, and the Lost Boys Games. The name Guerrilla was chosen to reflect the studio's rebellious attitude. So, another thing. Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid. Now listen to that, all right? Look at that. Makes you wonder, makes you think. Especially now after reading that. What the relationship with him and Konami was like. why he decided to eventually decided to leave Konami and create his own Kojima Productions. You see what I'm saying? Something must have been going on behind the scenes that he wanted to leave. So it is what it is. Nobody's mad at anything. It's not like they coming out here saying that God of War is now on Xbox. So enjoy the game. Those of you who are now being able to play the game, now we will see how the people with Xbox are going to support this game, being that they're bragging about it so much. And the game is only like $20, I believe. Yeah, I showed it in the beginning. It's like $20. Make it happen. You're so excited to get Death Stranding on Xbox. Make it happen. Everybody should be buying the game and play the game, because it's a phenomenal game. Now, one last thing before I leave. When you play the game and you get to a certain point, you know, you've played already like 6-7 hours, please do a comparison to Hellblade 2. Please. Because before this game crossing over to Xbox, everybody was saying how this game was a walking simulator, right? That's what everybody was saying, because everybody kept saying that Hellblade 2 was a walking simulator, and the rebuttal was, oh no, but Death Stranding is a walking simulator as well. So now you get the chance to let everybody know the difference from Death Stranding and Hellblade 2. This is your moment. This is your chance now to let everybody know how different this game is compared to Hellblade 2. Death Stranding is nothing like Hellblade 2. Nothing. And now you get to witness that. So just let us know. Let us know. Anyway, shout outs to Kojima, because he deserves this. After everything I read to you, the kind of relationship he has with Sony, everything he's done for Sony, for Konami, bringing us, you know, one of the greatest franchises ever in Metal Gear Solid. Think about it. We would not have Metal Gear if it wasn't for Kojima. Think about it. So him bossing up, like we all should be doing in life, trying to boss up, you know, leaving Konami behind, even though he knows that they own the rights to Metal Gear Solid, so he can't take that with him. He had to leave his baby behind. Think about it. And start his own Kojima production and eventually start his own IP in Death Stranding. That takes a lot of guts to do, especially knowing how successful Metal Gear is. That takes a lot to walk away from. So now he's trying to boss up. He's trying to level, you know, create a great space in Kojima Productions where everybody feels comfortable coming to work, feels excited, feels happy to be there, not some negativity negativity cloud every time you come into work. None of that. So we should be congratulating Kojima, because he's finally doing what he set out to do, what he wants to do in life. He doesn't have to be stuck, you know, just releasing his game on PlayStation. He wants to see how far he can go. You need to expand your mind. You need to try to take something that you have and you feel is great. You need to be able to expand and take it places that your mind can't even imagine. And that's what he's trying to do. Now, you fanboys don't have that type of mind. All you thinking about is thinking about Xbox, who ain't even paying you, and trying to big them up because now they got Death Stranding, that a game that used to be exclusive to PlayStation, and you over here celebrating and things like that. And instead of trying to see the bigger picture for Kojima, that's the difference we have. That's the difference from a fanboy and someone who's just real and just see things for what they are. You see the difference? That's the difference right there. That a lot of you don't understand. You trying to fanboy for a company that doesn't even pay you. Think about that. For what? Just so you can say, oh, yay. For that? That makes absolutely no sense to me. I will never be in that space. I can't. I cannot be in that space. That doesn't benefit me at all. Anyway, man, just a little food for thought, just for all you fanboys out there. Makes absolutely no sense at all. You play what you want to play with whatever console it is that makes you happy. Whatever it is, do what you do. It's okay. Do what you do. Like, ain't nobody here pressuring you into playing anywhere to do something that you don't want to do. It's up to you. You do what you want. Kojima earned this right here. This moment that he's able to take his game and put it on other platforms, on Luna, on Xbox, on Apple, in the App Store. He earned that. He earned that. Instead of this being some fanboy war, everybody on Twitter should be taking the time to congratulate and to thank Kojima. That's what should be happening online. But you see the difference, right? This is what I be talking about. All this negativity in the gaming industry. This is what I be talking about. It's a damn shame. Anyway, man, it is what it is. I'm going to end the video right there. I just had to get that off my chest because it's ridiculous. I'm out of here, man. It's your boy, the gifted one, man. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm